Hi everybody, my name is Lily Harold. Today I'm going to be talking about the Oregonian/Oregon Live. The Oregonian is owned by the media mogul Advance Publications Incorporated. Advance is owned by and operated by the Newhouse family and its co-presidents, Donald Newhouse and his son Steve. The Newhouse family, as of 2020, was the 10th richest family in America, bringing in $30 billion according to Forbes. Before diving into its parent company, I would first like to begin by understanding the Oregonian as a news organization. Unlike its parent company, the Oregonian is run by local community members. The Oregonian is run by President John Mayer and Vice President/Editor Therese Bottomley. The 25 journalists who are employed by the Oregonian seem to follow a similar demographic as the state itself, with more white men than any other demographic. To put this into context, there are 16 men, 14 of them are white. There are 9 women and 3 women of color. The business model for this organization is a for-profit organization. The company's revenue is produced primarily through advertising and some subscription memberships. Because of this model, the Oregonian/Oregon Live is one of a few large news organizations in the country that does not require any kind of subscription to read the news online. On the Oregonian's website, they state that the news organization also proudly supports our community through event sponsorship and partnership with local organizations. While the news organization claims to uphold unbiased views, its readership demographic and content tends to skew left. While the Oregonian is still operated by local community members, it's important to understand the history of the news organization and its connection to the media mogul Advance. The Oregonian was sold to Samuel Newhouse in 1950. The Newhouse family was able to retain ownership through its company Advance Publications Incorporated, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica. The media giant Advance Publications is also the parent company for other notable print media such as Advance Local, American City Business Journals, and Condé Nast, who oversees The New Yorker, Vanity Fair, and Vogue, to name a few. Advance is also in charge of the Iron Man Group, Turnitin, 1010 Data, and Pop. Advance is also a 31% stakeholder in Disney's Discovery Incorporated and holds a 13% stake in Charter Communications. Charter Communications is also the main shareholder of Reddit. According to its website, Advance currently holds its place as the nation's 9th largest news organization. With so many fingers in so many different pots around the country, Advance claims to have nearly 170 million viewers each month. In examining the role of Advance Publications and its connection to the Oregonian, it's important to first understand the current dilemma of print media. With the rise of the internet in the early 2000s, many print media industries such as newspapers and magazines failed to transition to the digital format. Today, print media organizations around the country have cut workers' hours and even publication frequency in an attempt to stay afloat. While subscription and local partnerships are helpful, to fully thrive, the Oregonian requires the assistance of Advance Publications. It comes as no secret that the bulk of media today is owned by only a few different companies. However, this is still problematic for a couple of reasons. First, by the nature of conglomerates, there is simply a lack of diversity of thought and perspective. Secondly, while journalists have many jobs, one of the most important is that of the watchdog. The role of the watchdog is to sniff out suspicion and wrongdoing by powerful individuals and organizations. When too many powerful organizations or people own the media, the chances of unbiased watchdog reporting goes down. This is because the inherent potentially toxic power dynamic between the smaller news organizations and the massive media companies who own them. In simpler terms, smaller news organizations know not to bite the hand that feeds them, so to speak. Because of this complex relationship and its effect on the integrity of news delivery and lack of major competition, Oregonians must simply put their trust into the hands of the independent journalists who work for the Oregonian. While this may not be an ideal position for most news organizations, it may be their only chance at survival.